We would like to educate the local schools, local kids, and introduce seismic.
In order to face the challenge, we need to harness the energy of the sun, wind, water, or nuclear energy. However, all this will not be enough. For this reason, we need oil and gas, today's primary sources of energy, stimulating our economies. We need oil and gas to light and heat our houses, schools, hospitals, to supply electricity to factories, and to produce food.
We are looking for oil and gas.
Firma NovaSeis zajmuje się poszukiwaniami ropy i gazu.
And where and how can oil and gas be found? The hydrocarbons are usually hidden several kilometers underground, trapped between various geological layers. These can be accessed through exploratory boreholes. So, a reasonable question arises: which locations to choose for the boreholes? Geophysicists offer some assistance here. Just as a physician uses the non-invasive method of ultrasound examination to get an image of a baby inside the mother's womb, a geophysicist uses seismic prospecting to get an image of the underground structure and mark the most likely locations where oil and gas can be found.
Kiedyś tam w szkole średniej zastanawiałem się, czy zostanę leśnikiem, ewentualnie geologiem. No, wybrałem tą drugą drogę i tak się zaczęła moja przygoda z sejsmiką.
NovaSeis is one of the companies providing seismic services in Poland. It was established in 2011 by its parent company, San Leon Energy.
We came to Poland because San Leon has many exploration blocks here in Poland.
I'm the operations supervisor for NovaSeis.
Nazywam się Przeźnik Filip, pracuję jako doradca do spraw bezpieczeństwa, bardziej znany w branży sejsmicznej jako HSE.
So far, the company has successfully performed high-resolution 2D and 3D seismic surveys in the regions of Iława, Węgrzów and Tskowa.
Nazywam się Maciej Zdunowski, jestem administratorem grupy. Zajmuję się sprawami związanymi z prawidłowym funkcjonowaniem grupy.
The exploratory companies, such as NovaSeis, do not undertake such surveys for their own needs. They operate under orders from oil companies wishing to explore a given area and determine the potential hidden underground. So, geophysicists are not oil workers, but engineers capable of revealing the secrets hidden beneath our feet. The job of a geophysicist is inextricably connected with working in the field. Every fragment of a given area needs to be physically examined. The size of the area covered by the examination depends on the exploration concession granted and ranges from several to even several thousand square kilometers.
Seismic is a good way of modeling the structures underneath the ground.
Sejsmika jest metodą bezinwazyjną, ponieważ nie ingerujemy we wnętrze Ziemi, nie musimy wiercić.
Prior to the survey proper, that is, before seismic fieldwork starts, our inspectors visit the owners and leaseholders of the properties concerned. They sign agreements with them which stipulate the terms and conditions for the seismic work to be performed, as well as the survey starting date. As a result of the negotiations, a base of permits is compiled to which NovaSeis engineers have access. This makes moving around the area much easier and minimizes the impact on everyday life of the local communities. After obtaining all the necessary permits, a team of land surveyors is deployed in the field, equipped with state-of-the-art GPS receivers.
Moja praca polega na koordynowaniu działań grup terenowych. W zasadzie odpowiadam za całą geodezję. Ścisła współpraca z permittingiem, gdzie można wejść, kiedy można wejść, jakie typu punkty można wstawić.
The geodetic works are performed in order to precisely mark the locations of the so-called shot points and receiving points, with the use of a special device known as VibroSeis. Moving uniformly, the vehicles stop at the so-called shot points located at certain distances from each other. By lowering and vibrating special plates, they generate seismic waves transmitted to the ground.
W tym momencie zbliżamy się do naszych wibratorów. O, już tam je widać powoli.
Jestem operatorem PPV, a także przeprowadzam oto te wibratory.
Jestem operatorem wibratora sejsmicznego. Moim zadaniem jest poruszać się w terenie i doprowadzić maszynę w miejsce, które jest wyznaczone do strzału.
The waves penetrate deep into the ground, reflecting from consecutive geological layers and return to the surface. On the return, the signals are picked up at receiving points known as geophones and recorded by a recording device.
W tym momencie zbliżamy się do grupy rozkładającej geofony. Przeważnie używamy terminologii angielskiej, to jest layout crew. Jesteśmy prawie niewidzialni. O, kołek i tylko tyle. Wszystko jest zakopane za zgodą rolnika.
Moja praca polega na rozkładaniu czujników geofonowych, jak i dopilnowaniu tego, aby chłopacy robili to prawidłowo.
We are mindful of the impact of seismic works on the surveyed area and try to limit it to a minimum. For this reason, NovaSeis crew uses a modern wireless system of OEO GSR units. In this way, unlike the traditional seismic groups using conventional equipment with cable connections, we perform our job in the field without cables running across roads, courtyards, or arable land. This makes it easier to adjust the job to local circumstances. Additionally, in our work we use the GPS system extensively to position our equipment, vehicles and personnel, and thus we leave nobody and nothing behind. As a result of all this, our seismic surveys are harmless for both people and animals.
W tym momencie udajemy się do naszej aparatury. Aparatura sejsmiczna to jest takie centrum dowodzenia w polu na grupie sejsmicznej. Aparatura monitoruje przejazdy wibratorów, trasę wibratorów, monitoruje parametry wibratorów.
Hey guys, before next point you tell me by radio that you are ready, we're going to make the radio.
Yeah, just on my road, really road, so we can try.
I'm here to ensure that everything is working good in this recorder. The observer job is to check the quality of the data, and I come from Morocco.
After seismic data recording is completed, Each box is taken to our base, where the data are copied to a server. A preliminary data processing follows. To accomplish this, our geophysicists use special software and high-performance computers. So, processed, the data is used for further analyses in a special computing center. Finally, a 2D or 3D seismic survey ends with seismic data interpretation.
Seismic's safe because it's a very mobile industry. We're not intrusive. Quite often you don't even notice we've actually been on the land.
One of our goals that we try to achieve is not to leave any footprint.
W celu minimalizowania szkód, ewentualnie w celu utrzymania dobrych relacji z rolnikami, tam gdzie nie ma takiej możliwości, idziemy pieszo. Staramy się mieć jak najmniejszy wpływ na środowisko.
A team of HSE inspectors supervises the safety of works. They monitor the operations of our seismic crew on a regular basis.
Moimi głównymi zadaniami jest identyfikacja zagrożeń przed rozpoczęciem projektu, wprowadzenie działań naprawczych, likwidowanie zagrożeń u źródła, stawianie jakiegoś substytutu danego zagrożenia, jeżeli nie jesteśmy w stanie zlikwidować jego u źródła.
All our operations comply with environmental requirements, and we take every effort to make our seismic surveys as non-invasive as possible. The equipment used by our specialists complies with the most rigorous certificate requirements and international standards. We act in full consciousness. Regardless of the survey location, we are always guests who care about the environment and positive attitude of the local residents.
Local communities are very important, that we understand their needs and try not to disrupt their day-to-day activities.
Our operations are undertaken in a sustainable and responsible manner, and we always take into account their long-term effects. Our efforts taken to make our cooperation with social and business partners effective and based on partnership and dialogue are reflected in the fact that we use the services of local companies and workers, share our know-how and promote safety at work. We also provide long-term support for various local social projects, such as annual harvest festivals or other occasional events.
Staramy się utrzymać bardzo dobre relacje z lokalną ludnością, ponieważ prawdopodobnie tu wrócimy. Lokalne społeczności są źródłem fajnych, wartościowych pracowników.
Kiedyś zawitała do mnie grupa i mnie wzięła. Po krótkim namyśle zdecydowałem, że dołączę do NovaSeis.
Je m'appelle François Jacquetti.
Horváth Elitának hívnak, én vagyok a NovaSeis.
So I do enjoy seismic operations.
Jest to ciągła podróż, ciągłe wyzwanie.
Jest to na pewno wyzwanie.
I could even say that my life is seismic.
Think for a moment how much the access to energy makes your life easier today. Remember that there are nearly 7 billion people today, and each of them consumes a lot of energy for both everyday life and entertainment. We all want to lead a long, comfortable, and safe life.